Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Worldwide Exchanges. There has been so much going on. Just over the weekend, Monday, the first trading day. Right now, as we speak, the euro's trading at 148.38 versus the dollar. It had support at 148.50, and it just crashed right through support. 148.34, 148.33. Man, this dollar rally is seriously nuts. I mean, for the last, really since probably mid-June, probably June, beginning of June, I've been long the euro against the dollar. I've shorted the dollar versus the Swiss franc, and luckily I got out of those positions. After right when we kind of started seeing the rally, I took a few losses for about 3 days on after the Fed meeting, but I've been out recently, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the currencies going on right now and a few other topics. So first off, the currency situation we have right now, we have the dollar at a multi-year high versus the pound. Right now, the pound is about trading at about 191 against the dollar, and so that's a multi-year low for the pound there. And man, we are getting some serious action on the euro dollar right now. It's just popping everywhere. So I was looking at some technicals. Some of the viewers were looking at, is this just a short cover rally? We know a lot of people have been short the U.S. economy. And is this rally going to be for real? And so I looked at a 5-year technical chart of the dollar, euro, and also the dollar yen. And it looks like if this rally continues like we've been seeing for just probably 3 more days, probably until August 14th or 15th, man, I think this is going to continue just to tear, and the euro could fall as low as $1.40 by the end of the month to the dollar, and where we'll probably see the strongest dollar we've seen in maybe a decade, or ever since the euro's been introduced. I mean, this is just crazy. So right now, since the euro just broke support with the dollar, I'm selling the euro right now. I sold it at 148.48 on Eastern time. What do we got? 2 a.m.? Yeah, 2 a.m. Eastern time on August 12th. And I'm looking to probably ride that to the next support level we find at 147.75. And I'm going to kind of see where it looks at, where we find from there. Okay, so dollar going crazy, euro going nuts, dollar's just ruling the world right now. We have a few other things we're going to talk about. Gold has dropped $50 over the last 24 hours. We're sitting at $8.11. So the commodities are getting their asses kicked. I can only imagine some of these hedge funds that have been so highly leveraged shorting just the whole U.S. economy. I really think that what we're seeing here is a short cover rally. Yeah, of course. Everybody's been short the dollar. It's the easiest thing to make money on. But now, I mean, we have oil off 23%. And I have a few of these stats I want to read off to you guys. Okay. Let me come down here to some of my notes. Okay, so just in the last hour, gold's fallen $20 an ounce, as the Australian dollar dropped 0.9% against the U.S. dollar as well. That's according to Bloomberg. The dollar traded near a 5.5-month high against the euro today and closed to a 7-month high against the yen. Oil fell 0.5% to 113.86. Let's see, what else do we have here? Platinum's down I had some platinum notes, but platinum is down. Let's see, platinum's down 36% from its record high of 2,300 an ounce on March 4th. Silver's down 33% from its high of 21.35 on March 17th, and crude is off 23% from its record of 147.27 on July 11th. And the euro right now, the euro is actually at 148.51, so we're really seeing a lot of action and movement there. Is the hypothesis of the U.S. actually being in better shape than the rest of the world. And the reason I say that is, how much more bad news can we find from the U.S.? I mean, it's almost like when when Fannie Mae and you have these other big banks putting more write-downs. The markets aren't even flinching. They're even rallying. So I don't know how much more that we can see on the downside of the U.S., really, especially with interest rates rising. At least that's going to help the dollar. We'll see. This is just my best guesses. Of course, you can't always be right. And neither do I think I'm going to be right. I'm just putting stuff out there, reporting some of the financial news that's up to date, and so we can start talking about it. Okay, here's one other thing I want to talk about is the UK. Economy over there seems to be doing a little bit tough with the pound and all that. UK banks approved the fewest mortgages since '99 in June, and data yesterday showed that they haven't passed on most of the Bank of England's interest rate cuts since December. The housing market slump risks pushing the country into a recession that policymakers can do little to prevent as they combat inflation, which probably reached an 11-year high in July. So not only does the Fed have their troubles, but the ECB's might have more troubles to come. Geez, since we've been talking now, the euro's at 148.35. So we're seeing 20 to 25 pips just while I'm talking. 148.25, 148.26 on the euro dollar. So that's the only currency I'm trading right now. I'm not holding any long positions in this type of environment because I really don't know which route to go, but it does look pretty much on the downside, I would say, for the next day or two. And we'll see. If we see 151 on the euro versus